What's up YouTube, it's Dylan from Super Team Buddy Force Unite here, and today we've got a hero deck profile. So the ban list just came out, and Stratos came to 3, Mali came to 3, so I really wanted to play heroes, and this is the deck that I've compiled, which I believe is one of the better ways to play heroes now with Stratos and Malicious at 3. So this is going to be the start of a new series that we're doing, where every deck profile we do, we're going to have one version of the video where it's in depth, where we talk about it and we sort of go slow, sort of explain our choices. And then we're also on our channel going to upload a 1-minute deck profile. Yes, I said 1 minute. That's for all the people who just want to see the cards and get out, just in and out, because we know that a lot of people don't actually want to hear people just talk about their deck for 10 minutes. So we decided that we're going to upload 2 videos, one that's in depth and one that is super quick. So we'll get into this one. So 3 Stratos. Stratos is at 3. 3 Destiny Hero Malicious. 3 Ferris. 2 Increase. And 2 Vion. I feel like this is standard. You pretty much just played these exact cards except 2 Stratos, 2 Malicious before the ban list. Makes sense just to add in those 2 after the ban list because they're the best cards in the deck. Then we run 2 Solid Soldier and 2 Shadow Mist. You really want to see these cards, but you can very easily search them out. So it just makes sense that you only really need to play 2, because if you open up 2 Solid Soldier or 2 Shadow Mist, it kind of is a brick. Then the 1 Plasma, the 1 Celestial, the 1 Dynatag, and the 1 Honest Neos. Those are for the one-ofs. I see a lot of people playing Destiny Hero Dreamer, and honestly, it's too situational for this deck. I actually very rarely see either Dynatag or Celestial. You always tend to keep one of them in your deck, just because you're normally sending them off of Fusion Destiny, along with Mali, so it all depends on what's in the situation. And then we have just 3 Ash. On to the spells. We've got triple Emergency Call, triple Twin Twisters. So I don't see a lot of lists playing Twin Twisters. They're normally playing Super Poly where this is, but I realize that this deck has very close to none main deck or extra deck outs to spell and traps. So I decided to just main 3 Twin Twisters so that I don't have to worry about losing game 1 to a Floodgate. Then the 3 Mass Change, 3 Fusion Destiny. The rest is a sort of standard. 1 A Hero Lives, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Polymerization. That's it for the spells. And then for the traps, we just have the 3 Infinite Impermanence. That's it for the main deck. It's 42 cards. The only thing I could think of being different is maining Super Polys, but I just don't see a reason for it. Just because you're already at 42 and you don't really want to clunk it up anymore. And I do think that Twin Twisters is a little bit better to have in the deck than Super Poly, just because your deck really has no outs to spell and traps. On to the extra deck, we run 1 Dread Decimator, 3 Cross Crusader. This card's so busted. 1 Wee Witch's Apprentice. You don't go into it very often because like most of your cards lock you into hero monsters, but every now and then you do find an opportunity on like maybe turn 2 or turn 3 to bring out Wee Witches instead of Cross Crusader, and it can be nutty. And sometimes it's a easy way where if you have a Dystopia on field, you can always summon Wee Witch's Apprentice to give it the 500 or the attack change that it needs. Speaking of Destiny Hero Dystopia, we got 2 of them and 1 Dangerous. These are for the 3 Fusion Destiny. I was trying to think about whether playing Dominance was right, and I sort of like these 2 just because Dystopia is a burn card, and Dangerous, not a lot of people really realize this, but if you use Fusion Destiny to summon out Dangerous, you really can you just send 1 Destiny Hero, and then you can send any other Dark Effect monster in your deck. So you could go Fusion Destiny, pitch Mali, pitch Shadow Mist, and then you get a search off of Shadow Mist. Onto the masked heroes, we've got double Darklaw, one Anki, one Dion, and one Blast. So the thing about Blast is I've found that my Stratos was getting impermanenced or effect veilered a lot. So mass change, we got the wind type here just so that we can sort of dodge those. And this card isn't awful. It halves one of your opponent's attacks, and then this is honestly one of your only spell and trap removals in the deck, and it doesn't even really get rid of the card, it just bounces it back to your opponent's hand. And then we've got the two Vision Heroes. We've got Visioneer Trinity, obviously for the OTK, and Vision Hero Adoration. Then we'll go on to the side deck. The side deck was honestly the hardest part about making this deck, where there's so many cards that I wish I could put in here, but what I put in here I feel is probably my best bet. So I have 3 Call by the Grave, 3 Dark Ruler No More. The 3 Dark Ruler No More, they used to be Nibiru's, but I'm not sure if it was just my luck or my matchups, but I've never actually, in all the decks that I've played Nibiru, I've never actually resolved a Nibiru. Just because my opponent either plays around it or they already have a way to stop it by 5 summons. And I just noticed that Dark Ruler helps a lot more, especially if you have Plasma on field. Your opponent's going to try finding ways to out that Plasma. And then when it comes your turn, you just go, okay, I know you got rid of my Plasma, but Dark Ruler No More, and it's the same thing. 3 Lancia, just because Thunder Dragons are still around, and decks still like to banish a lot, so this is still a staple in this new ban list, I believe. Then here are the Super Polys that we run. Decided to put them in the side, because you really don't need them in the main, and like I said, I'd much prefer having Twin Twisters. And then the targets. We run the 1 Dragostapelia, the 1 Mudragon, and the 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, if you feel like these videos are too long, whenever we release a deck profile now, we will be releasing a full in-depth one like this one, and a 1-minute deck profile, just with the cards, no real explanation of why we're running them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.